Good afternoon, good evening, this is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I'm going to feature Ron Navy on my channel. Maybe some of you guys know him. He gets around the community, he gives good support, and Ron was actually in the Navy, so I thought it would be very interesting to feature him and let him tell us what Star Wars means to him. Ron's video got cut off a little bit on the angle, so I'm going to make this feature audio, but he will be on this channel in the future at some point. So here's his clip. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, Ron Navy here. Entertainment Hacker asked me what Star Wars means to me. And I was 8 years old when it came out, and I remember going to the movie theater. My sister took me, my older sister, and standing outside buying the ticket and seeing that poster. It's like, wow, this is a pretty cool poster. And then go inside, get your seat, and didn't know what to expect, to be honest. You know, 8 years old, and the movie starts, and you see the spaceship, and then it's under attack. You get to see Vader for the first time, and it's like, whoa, now this dude's intimidating and bad. And then you go down to Tatooine, and it's like you see R2 and C-3PO, and I was fascinated with those. I mean, especially C-3PO, all gold. I mean, he stood out like one of those Tonys or whatever they give, all gold and everything. He was pretty badass. I mean, my eyes were like, oh wow, he's awesome, gold and shiny, and how the heck are they doing this? You know, everything was fascinating. And then the land speeder, oh my god, I wanted a land speeder. Floated above the ground, and it just took off, and it's like, wow, I want one of those. Then the first time you see that, the first lightsaber when he's with Obi-Wan, it's like, I've never seen one of those. That is awesome. And it just captivated me. Everything captivated me. So it was a very important part of my childhood. I collected all the Star Wars cards. I was always down at the store buying new packs of Star Wars cards. And it's my favorite one of the three, simply because it was my first experience with Star Wars. People will say, you know, Empire Strikes Back is their favorite, but no, New Hope was mine, simply because it was my first experience with Star Wars. You know, then Empire came out, and the rest of it all came out, you know, and it was just, it makes me smile just thinking about it. I went back to the theater after that first time watching it 12 more times. So when it was in the theater, I watched it 13 total times. So yeah, very fond memories. Star Wars was very important, very important. The bad thing is when I got older and I joined the Navy and I went away, came home, find out that all the Star Wars cards I had got pitched. You know, kind of like the same thing people talk about. Their comic books got, you know, thrown away, or their beer can collection got thrown away. Oh, I was so upset, because can't replace them, you know what I mean? You know, you had all the cards, you know, you had the front of them, but the back of them, you know, they made those picture puzzles, and you collect all the ones, and you make the picture of all the cards. That was cool. Geez, I wish Star Wars was like it was then. I wish that, you know, my heroes, Luke, Leia, Han, Chewbacca, all of them were treated the way they should be treated. Now, unfortunately, they're not being treated the way that they should be treated, and it's sad. And Disney don't get it. They're a big corporation. They don't get it. And George Lucas gets it. George Lucas knows what those films did, especially for us when we were 8 years old, you know? And Disney comes out and says, you know, Star Wars should be, you know, for kids. Well, yeah. But you know what? When you're a kid watching it for the very first time in the theater, and you grow up, you're still a kid at heart. And that never goes away. Star Wars makes you remember your childhood, make you remember how you felt when you first saw all those amazing things that you've never ever seen before. So it's sad, the direction that Disney took Star Wars, but I'll always have, you know, the original Star Wars in my heart, and I'm not even thinking about what Disney's done. So yeah, Star Wars was very important to me. Anyways, hey, John Paul Wright, thanks for having me and asking me the question what Star Wars means to me. Later.
Alright, I gotta give Ron a big thanks for sending me that clip. You guys please let me know what you think of that clip down below, his thoughts, and also be sure to check out his channel. I will link that in the description. Thank you for support here. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.